Welcome to another episode of last week's Comics Today. Despite expectations, nothing is getting thrown on the floor. I'm shooting this early because screw my day job, and I got stuff to do this weekend. So let's get into it. We're starting with World's Finest. Oh, geez. I think this cat's going to be a problem. World's Finest, issue 32. This is still Gutierrez. I guess more is off the book, but I'm really enjoying this guy's work. So, still Eclipso. Slightly, it's almost Rosmo-esque styling. I really enjoy it. And this issue made me realize that kind of Dick Grayson is the third main character of this. I mean, it's obviously Batman, Superman, but Robin's been in quite a lot of this, and he's probably, I feel like, important to resolving this current conflict. And we get bunch of story progress. We get these guys sitting at a table and talking about somebody, and it's really fun and good, and I enjoyed it. And there's some stuff going on with the Spectre, which is better than what was happening with the Spectre and Darkseid. So, yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. Moving on to Spider-Man Raid 2 issue, whatever this is. 4, I really hope this is almost over, because it is terrible. It's terrible in a disappointing way, not in a rage-inducing throwing on the floor way. So we find out more about her this issue, and more about Miles. And there's this weird sequence where he loses his beard because there's some venom shit that goes on. Like, this is happening, right? And then we get this, which he's young, right? And then they have a conversation, and it's all good, and it's touching and stuff. And suddenly he's old again, and he doesn't have a beard. And I'm like, what the hell was that? That couldn't have been real, right? That's not what? And then more shit happens, and there's a bunch of like spider skulls, and these guys are, and like I have no clue. This series has not made sense. This is the first issue. For some reason, I'm still buying it, and I hope next issue is the last one. I don't know if I could. If this is a 6-issue series, I don't know that I can make it that far. I don't recommend it. Usually I'll say, hey, if you like it, just, if you're interested, wait for the trade. Do not buy this in any form whatsoever. Dark Knights of Steel, Allwinter, I'm kind of surprised by one story element that takes place here. So last issue, Bruce showed up, and there he is. And then he just walked away. And it kind of makes sense, and I'm thankful for it, because I didn't really want Bruce hanging out with Slade for the rest of the series. I mean, it's the focus here is on Slade and the kid, and like I said, there's a story-based reason for why Bruce leaves, and it's good, and I enjoy it. And like, there's skeleton fights, and we find out the history of this winter storm, and if you read solicits, then you'll already know. And it's great, and the art's awesome, and you should still not read this Aquaman thing at the back. The main story is fantastic, and don't read the rest of it. And that's all I have to say. Art's gorgeous. All of this is gorgeous. The solicits are up now for January, I believe, and there's a collection for this coming out, which I absolutely recommend. It also has the Aquaman stuff in the collection, which makes sense, but like, yeah, don't read it. Just don't read it. Titans 16. This is an odd one for me. If you've been watching this for any length of time, you will have never seen Titans on my pull list. But it's the all-in stuff, and I've enjoyed John Layman's stuff in the past, and so I figured I'd give it a shot. I will be trying out some more all-in titles in the coming weeks. This one I think is next week. I'm looking forward to that. Or maybe it's... No, I'm probably wrong. Maybe it's Superman that's coming out. I have no idea. Anyway, so there's a bunch of, like, stuff happening, and, you know, it's a Titans cast, and there's some drama and, you know, stuff. And it's all fine. It's all very standard, just superhero shit, and it's fine. And oops, spoilers, I don't care. I'm out. I'm out. I tried it. It's not good enough. Cutting ties. Barfly, the world of minor threats. And this is easily the craziest Green Lantern, Abin Sur, Hal Jordan handoff I have ever seen. There's a crotch face, and it's nutty. It's absolutely nuts. I do enjoy Ryan Brown's art more than I have in the past. I don't know if it was 8 Billion Genies or it must have been 8 Billion Genies. Before that, whatever the Charles Soule thing was before, whose name I can't remember. The Old Man Magician? I can't remember. I didn't enjoy that. But initially, I was against 8 Billion Genies, and then I kept reading it, and I got into it, and now I really enjoy. It's much like Chew. It's the tiny things that he puts in the backgrounds, and I don't know. I really enjoy it. So, I'm talking about the art and how much I enjoy the art. I'm not talking about how much I enjoy the story, because I do not. And this is ending next issue, and I do not care. It was a nice issue 1, and then issue 2 jumped off a cliff and introduced this despicable character that I care nothing about. And then issue 3 tries to recover from that, and I still don't care. I'm cutting my losses. I'm not buying issue 4, which is kind of crazy for me, because ordinarily, if I make it this far, I'll just like see the story through, and I'm maybe learning my lesson. I'm not going to be doing that with this. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, issue 5. This issue is fantastic. There's a bunch of words here up front, and it's history on one of the characters, one of her leads. And so we get all of that, and the art's great. And somebody gets punched in the face, and then somebody takes a sword to their abdomen, and like, it's real. And then the action kicks in. Well, we still get a bunch of words here. And then the action kicks in, and it's oops, boobs. And then the pace picks up because the action picks up, and like stuff really starts happening at the end of this. And I'm just thoroughly enjoying this series. Writing's great, art's great, highly recommended. I don't know. I don't know when an arc ends here. What does this say? What does this say? It doesn't say anything about like part 5 of 6 or something. I don't know when they're going to collect this, but grab the collection. This is one where I'm going to say, if you're interested, grab the collection. It's going to be... there's going to be a bunch of story and some crazy stuff happening. Yeah. Get this. Lastly, Ultramega issue 6. It feels like less than a month has gone by since the last issue, but it's fine. I don't care. I want James Herron, and I'm getting James Herron, and this is so nutty. I would just want to show you, like, all of this is going on. And then there's these blue guys. Let me get to the blue. Like this sequence here. Just weird. Just really weird stuff going on, and I'm loving it. And like, there's this rectangular cube of... oh my god, it's so nuts. Like this guy. It's crazy, and it's I can't describe it. It's just pure James Herron, and it's... jeez. It's exactly what I want it to be. Just uncut James Herron, and I'm loving it. So there should be, I imagine, a collection coming out for this. There's probably the first 4 issues, and then I believe it's now ending with issue 9, and just wait for the whole thing to be in one book, because I'm sure Image will inevitably do that. It's what they do. And hopefully, ideally, it'll be oversized, and that would be even better, because just James Herron art, even larger. I don't know what's going to be pick of the week, but that is everything that I got this week. Don't buy these things. Let's make 2 stacks. This is the don't buy stack. Don't buy any of this. And then all of these are good. Allwinter is excellent. Ultramega falling in. I'm going to give pick of the week to Allwinter because it's just combination art and story are... I mean, there's some good stuff in these other books as well. Art and story. But Allwinter, it's art and story, and it packs that emotional punch, which I'm always looking for. So, yes, I'm going Allwinter as my pick of the week. And this is everything that I got from my local comic shop. If you don't know where yours is, you can use this URL to find the one closest to you. Thank you for watching. Seems like short and sweet this week. I think next week is another like 10 books. It's always kind of daunting finding the time to read. It's my problem, not yours. Thanks for watching.